Hello there, and welcome to another Starfield video. We're back again with Nolgroth. Hello, Nolgroth.
Hello.
So today we've got a really interesting ship. So this is the Frontier, but you're probably thinking, wait a second, that's not the Frontier, and that's because it isn't. Well, not our Frontier. So Nolgroth came up with a really cool idea headcanon, and he's going to explain it. So Nolgroth, if you want to kind of go ahead and explain the kind of the little timeline of how this ship became a thing.
Okay, this is an alternate universe Frontier. And in this universe, the main character who helps out Victus, doesn't turn him in and continues to help him. And in this alternate universe, the targets that Victus sends you after are not war criminals in the sense that he's helping the UC out. They're political rivals and potential opponents that he has you take out in order to get power. And once he gets that power, he kind of takes over the UC and turns it into a more imperial, expansionist, militaristic government. And as part of that government, he nationalizes Constellation and combines them with List and the Vanguards to make an organization called the Colonial Authority. And this is the frontier for that universe, the old frontier having been removed from service, and this effectively a warship put in its place. And its job is to go out and both colonize and patrol the distant colonies out on the frontier, both to protect them and to keep the populaces in line.
The fact you're saying like it's like the being the warship and stuff, like it's very clear, like there's so much kind of aggressiveness with this vessel, like obviously the guns, but just the general shape of it and how it looks. Like it looks awesome, and obviously that you know, the lore behind it is awesome, and also very plausible in Starfield's universe. Just because, you know, Starfield is all about the alternate realities, you know, versions of yourself and stuff. And now looking at it, it's very unique, even for Starfield kind of vessels. It's very Deimos heavy, which makes sense because I'm assuming Deimos would probably love it if Victus came to power, because they'd be pumping out far more warships than they were currently in the timeline.
I would say so.
It looks. I was just gonna say, like it looks so cool.
Thank you.
So if we take a look at the stats, it's got a fuel of 500, which makes sense. You know, like you're saying, it goes out there, helps colonize worlds while also patrolling and making sure they stay in line, keep them under the boot, or the, what is it, the yoke? I mean, they keep them under the yoke.
Either one.
It's got a hull of 1407, so it's pretty high up there. I could definitely kind of dance with the devil in a sense. Got a cargo of 3150, which I'm assuming there's perks involved here. So it's about 1500 cargo, which isn't too bad. It is a warship, so you know, obviously it's not going to be carrying like a crap ton, but it still can carry a fair bit. C-class reactor, 37 power. Is there a reason you went for the 37?
Probably because it came off the donor ship.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, yep. It's got a crew of 8, jump range of 30 light years. It's got a shield of 2650, which if we were to... What shields we got? We got the Assurance SG 1600 right there. Really cool spot for it. Oh, damn it, I almost pressed the wrong button. And then it's got 2 sets of particles and some ballistics. So it's got 6 particle Vanguard obliterators. It's got 2 Vanguard turrets. No, there should be 4. Oh yeah, there's 2 in the back tail, 2 in the front side there, and then it's got the railgun turrets mounted around the kind of central, which looks really awesome. So this is a pretty pricey ship. Just going off of, I'm pretty sure the value is usually 10% of the base. It's probably around 900k, which that sounds high, but then not extremely high, because you do have a lot of stuff on a lot of weapons I would wager those weapons are probably quite pricey. Yeah, they are quite pricey. All right, so let's go take a look at it, shall we? Oh, it's raining. Lovely. It looks awesome. I think I've said that quite a few times, but so walk me through some of the kind of the design, because it makes use of a lot of the kind of the Deimos, like this, are they struts? Not the struts, the spine pieces, and we've
A
got
lot of
kind of
spine pieces.
the wing design and stuff. Like, it looks kind of like the interior is a bit like it's not straightforward. Like, is there a reason? Like, was this one of those ships where you were kind of building the exterior first and then the interior kind of came after, or like, was it? Because
It's
the way you've it linked, it's very interesting. It's like it doesn't connect straight down the middle. You have to kind of go down
yeah,
and then back.
yeah, it's kind of got a bow section and an aft section and then a hallway at the bottom. And it just kind of evolved that way as I was building it. I was, when I was building it, I was considering white space in building, again, because we talked about big bricks, and I was thinking, white space can help define a build a lot better sometimes than slamming as much stuff as humanly possible on there. And that's kind of where that all originated.
I will say I like the two sets of engines, the big ones and the small ones. Always like
That's
when
entirely for visual purposes.
it looks nice. It looks nice though. All right, let's head in. Entrance through the back. I love the use of the Nova Galactic. These are kind of under you. I think, is it only the front? No, the Frontier doesn't use them, does it? No, the Frontier doesn't use them. The
No,
Frontier uses Oh, I never
it
actually
uses
looked
the,
inside. It actually folds up. That's really cool.
yeah, folds up in there.
That's very cool.
Yeah, the Frontier uses the ones that look like bird legs or something like
Yeah,
that.
All right, so in we go. All right, so straight off the bat here, we have an engineering room. Which I always like. I used to always, I say this a lot, but I used to initially not like this, but as I kind of realized that when the ships and stuff, that's not really everything. You kind of have to make your ships look unique, and this does a good job of it. And then
I
we
build
have,
for role-playing purposes. So
which makes sense. I do too these days. And then we got a computer control station, so you can keep a list of all of your. Well, we'll ignore that. But you can keep a list of all of your colonies and stuff and any potential just information or data you need. We'll go up there in a second. Run through this way. Oh, we got an infirmary here. Very nice. Then God, this is actually bigger on the inside than I expected.
yeah, it's pretty hefty.
We got a workstation here, workshop.
I wanted to get that close to the bottom for convenience without it being right inside the door.
And then we've got a all-in-one here for some of the crew. Every time I like, when I see these, I'm like, oh, is that a sweet roll? But no. Do sweet rolls exist in this game? I feel like they probably do.
They probably do. But I just would hate it if they did, because the guards would go, let me
Yeah.
guess, somebody stole your sweet roll.
Up
Bastards.
to the next level. Oh, I just got a little one by one. Oh, there we go, got it. And we got a control station, the docking port. You can tell this is Deimos because they make you stand for like efficiency. Which, like, we were having this conversation. We were on the stream yesterday. I think it was, yeah. And being able, I feel like if you could turn off the gravity, it would probably make like some work more efficient. Like if you're just like kind of chilling here, be a lot easier on your back. But obviously, at the same time, it's like, imagine like if like you were walking in the middle of the ship and gravity goes off, you just get slung. How do we? How do I go
That's
to
it.
get to the?
You're in the front. This is it.
Where's the
This is as high
bridge?
as it goes. You got to go back and go back up that other thing.
Oh, there's a sec. Oh, wait, what?
The other ladder that you didn't go up earlier.
Oh, yeah, okay. Up we go. And we have a all-in-one ice. Where's the living go? I can never tell. We got some coffee. And then up we go. There we go. We got an armory. Very nice.
You got to have an armory so you can arm the Marines.
Yep. And we got a captain's quarters. Very nice. Although we got the world's most uncomfortable bed. God, that would... Like, I always assume that, like, it must be some sort of, like, super spongy material that we just can't see because, you know, we can't touch it. But, again, it's Deimos. I wouldn't put it past them. Oh, it's good for your spine. We got a 1x1. And then we have the vessel. So what's your opinion on this cockpit? 'Cause I know I'm quite vocal and I think it's a cool cockpit, but it only fits certain ships. Are you a fan of it?
For Deimos ships, yes. I like both of the Deimos, the big bridge and this cockpit. But I thought with the narrow profile, this would fit.
Oh no, it fits very well. I do agree. Hopefully at some point we will get like a Deimos kind of sit on top cockpit, like the Overseer or the Kon-Tiki.
Yep.
Just because it'd be very cool to see. All right, up we go. Let's take off. The profile. This looks awesome. And the thing too is, it makes you like, there's like no inherently like a structural weakness. You know, like some ships, the bridge will be sticking out the front, so it's like, oh, if we hit that, we might sever the bridge. Whereas this, because of like the way you've layered the interior kind of like habitats, it'd be very hard to cripple this ship from a kind of a game. What the fuck? Oh, that's there.
It's one of the reasons why I have the control center up near the docker. That way it's completely separate from where the bridge is at. I mean, you'd literally have to sever the entire front of the ship to
really quickly jump we'll jump to this one. See it in action. It looks really cool flying.
Oh yeah, it's a nice ship.
Come on.
On the Discord today, we were putting our 5 favorite ships. And I didn't want to spoil anything by putting this one on, but I think this would actually be on that list.
You know, it's awesome. And, oh. Okay, we've got an actual... It's... Oh. Or it's already made quick work of the dirge, and the time I was close enough to it. Yeah, this thing can fight very well. So if we... Base speed is gonna probably... It would be 130, just because it's got the C-class, but you've got some perks. Boost speed... I'd say boost speed without the perks is probably 420. Check the agility. Okay, it's quite slow, but there's nothing wrong with that. I like when ships have weight to them. Now, obviously, this is one of those things where, like you were saying, like, when you play on, like, mouse and keyboard and stuff, ships, like, they handle a lot differently.
Oh, yeah.
Like, on controller, it's... I think it's probably because I have my sensitivity down. Let me just really quickly on the sun. I want to get a cool profile shot of this ship. Here we go. Boost. It looks very cool. Also, a little side note, I love that the braking thrusters function.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I see why this is one of your favorites, because it's an awesome ship. Alright, so we're going to head down to the planet now, and we'll do a teardown. We'll be right back. All right, so we have the ship built split into 5 sections. You know, 5 I can count. So, well, actually, technically it would be 6, but this is all one piece. So the top here, we've got a Deimos Spine A4 and a Deimos Spine C4. We've got a Phobos cockpit from Deimos, 200 cargo, 2 crew. So something I will say, this is just kind of off topic, but I wanted to get your opinion on it. So in one of the concept arts for Starfield, they show like a Deimos, I think it's called the Deimos Bireme cockpit. And it just, with how the Deimos cockpit like looks, it makes me think that it would function as an escape pod. Do you ever get that vibe with it?
You know, it kind of looks like that because it looks like it's got little thrusters on
Yeah,
the
the
side.
little thrusters. Like I
I
wouldn't
could see
be.
that happening.
I don't know if parachutes are used anymore, but I could just imagine there being like a parachute for catching yourself when you're falling. Anyway, back to it. We've got the Deimos Companionway 1x1. We've got 2 Horizon weapon mounts each side, and then on top we have a Deimos Spine C. We've got 4 Vanguard Obliterator auto projectors on each side, 2 on each side and 2 on top. A class, 3,000 range, 6.65 fire rate, 15 hull and shield damage, and 2 power. 2 more up top. And then we've got one of the 4 Jishaku ND RF rapid railgun turrets from Shinigami, C class, 1000 range, 4 fire rate, 27.71 hull damage, and 3 power. And then if we go back here, we've got a Deimos Cowling aft, a Deimos Spine E4 with a equipment plate with another railgun. We've got a Spiny aft, a Deimos Tail A aft, and then 2 PBO 300 Auto Alpha turrets from Bliss Exclusive Incorporated, C class, 3000 range, 4 fire rate, 36.3 hull and shield damage, and 3 power. Next level of the vessel. Is this the next level, or is that the next level? This is the next level, isn't it?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. We've got the docking port, Hope 11 docking port, for which I really wish more manufacturers did like the front-facing docking port. Like, I could definitely see Deimos making a combat-oriented one. Like, imagine one that's protected by, like, a shroud. So that you can, although I think that's what that is. I'm assuming that's like a shock absorber on the front.
Yes, that's what I think.
And then we've got the Deimos Control Station 2x1. We've got 2 M50 Ulysses Helium-3 tanks from Dogstar, 250 each. Got a Deimos Spine F aft. 2 Deimos Wing A's, port and starboard. We've got a Deimos Captain's Quarter 2x1, an Armory 2x1. We've also got 2 Deimos Wing B's. And then on top of them, we've got the other 2 railgun turrets. We've got a Theta Pinch D9 reactor from Amandon, C class, 37 power, 1215 hull. We have mounted on the side of that, we have a tile side cap, starboard. The other side, we have a J52 Gamma Grav Drive from Reladyne, C class, 11 power. And it's got 50 jump thrusts, which gives us 30 light years. Another side cap. We've got 2 of the Amandon X300 engines from Amandon, C class, 3 power, 25,890 engine thrust, 8,400 maneuvering. These are awesome engines. They look so cool.
Oh yeah, I like to use them whenever I can.
Yeah, I'm the same. It can be hard sometimes because they're like 3 tall. It can be like you basically have to make sure your ship is at least tall enough so that it can, otherwise it sticks out. Then we've got the, oh no, and that's the, okay, that's that section. Third section, this section here. We've got a Deimos Spine F, a Deimos Companionway 1x1, a Spine F aft, another Spine F aft, the Assurance SG 1800 shield generator from Sexton Shield System, C class, 12 power, 1600 shield, another Spine F4 and another Spine F4. We have Deimos Living Quarters 2x1. Got 2 more Taio side caps. They clip on to the bottom of the reactor and the grav drive. And then we've got
armor plating.
Yep, I like it. We've got 2 Deimos Spine Ds aft, and then 2 more spine C aft, and then a spine F aft. And the third level of the vessel, we've got a Deimos Skeg A, Deimos 2x1 computer core, 2 NG-15 landing gear from Nova Galactic, port 4 and starboard 4, 2 Deimos bumpers, 2 Deimos Engineering Bay A 3x1, 2 Wing Bs from Deimos, port and starboard, 2 Stroud Engine Bracer A's, and then mounted here we've got 2 Horizon weapon mounts with the other 2 PBO turrets. We've got 2 more Deimos bumpers. And then we have an all-in-one berth 2x1, an infirmary 2x1, and a workshop 2x1. And then we have 2 22 CB landing gear, another Deimos Spine F, and then 2 Ammon 7 engines from Ammondon, A-class 2 power, 15,400 engine thrust, and 2,200 maneuvering. Did you mean for these both to be Ammondon?
Yes.
Ah, okay, I like it. Very cool. And then the bottom level, we have the Deimos Belly 4, the 320 CB landing gear from Deimos, the 120 LD landing bay, the Deimos, the Nova Cowling 2L starboard 4 and port 4, 2 Galleon S202 cargo holds, 950 each from Protectorate Systems, another 320 CB, actually 3 of them altogether, and then 3 Skegs. I will say, awesome job on kind of matching the color, because you went with I'm assuming you went with the default Deimos color, but like these match extremely well. Was that a simple process or was it tricky?
It was just a matter of choosing the dark gray and adjusting the brightness and saturation to where it was close.
Yeah, see, I'm not good with I was a little side anecdote just to highlight how I'm very bad with color. Was painting some little Warhammers, and my cousin put, like, I'm quite good at the painting, but when you start to mix colors to make different, shades and stuff, we went with this like desert camo for like a tank, and my cousin made it up, and she was like, okay, watch me make this, and I was like, okay, I'm watching. She wasn't here today, so I was making the other one. And let's say that the tank I painted, it's not camo desert khaki, it's mint green. I used the exact same like amount of paints, but yeah, that's why if anybody's ever sending ships in me, show me the colors, exactly how to make them. Don't be like, oh yeah, it's just a green and a yellow. But anyway, let's put it back together. So all in all, that's pretty much it. Nolgroth, is there anything else you want to add about the vessel?
No, that's pretty much, we went over the lore pretty intensely. This was just kind of an off-the-cuff build one day, so it all kind of came together with the lore and everything in about an hour-and-a-half process. I just wanted to build that day, and that's what I came up with.
And I will say, when this does come out, it's a good idea to get the Discord, which plugging the Discord is Starfield Anonymous, link in the bio. But it'd be really cool to see if some of the guys and gals of the Discord made their own alternate reality ships of, either characters or factions.
Sounds to me like a Discord build-off challenge.
It definitely does. So hopefully we can get some cool entries, see what people... I'm expecting a couple of Crimson Fleet ones, just because surprisingly there's a lot of Crimson Fleet fans. I don't see the appeal, I'm a good guy, but that's just me. But anyway, as always, Nolgroth, thank you for joining me. Do you want to really quickly shout out your blog where people can find this ship and other ships? It should be up by the time of the video, shouldn't it?
It should. I'm going to work on that today to get it actually published.
Perfect.
The blog is stupid-fat-fingers.blogspot.com, and in my bio on the Discord, the link is there as well. And thank you, Crimson. It's always a pleasure to work with you and collab on these.
Oh no, I love having you. It's always awesome seeing your amazing work, and I will also put a link in the bio or in the description. So thank you for joining me, and we'll catch you next week. We'll look at some more ships. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.